zone covers Melbourne CBD and Docklands. Trips entirely within this zone are free, so you won't need to touch on your Mikey, including your entire City Circle tram journey. If you're planning to travel anywhere outside the free tram zone, to places like St Kilda, Melbourne Zoo, or Chapel Street Paran, you'll still need to have a valid Mikey. You can purchase a Mikey from major hotels and backpackers, major train stations, and many retailers such as 7-Eleven. For more information, ask at your hotel or grab a Mikey brochure on board. Located right on the water. Continue your journey to Newquay on within a 10-minute stroll along the water's edge.
Explore Melbourne by tram and take advantage of the long summer days by experiencing the many events, festivals and attractions on during summer. Take a break from the heat at Melbourne's many parks and gardens. Discover Captain's Cottage and see if you can find Mary's Tree. Just an easy stroll, stop 8 Spring Street to Victor Street. Appreciate the ornate beauty of the World Heritage Site listed Royal Exhibition Building, the meeting place of Australia's first federal public of the garden. Enjoy a romantic place at the lush Royal Botanic Garden. A short walk from any tram on Edinburgh Road. Stop 19 Available on board this tram or at the visitor centre in Melbourne Town Hall or the Bell Street. Please take a seat or hold on, because trams sometimes have to stop suddenly in traffic. Marvel Stadium is a state-of-the-art sport and entertainment venue with seating for more than 50,000 people. The retractable roof takes 8 minutes to close. The stadium hosts AFL and A-League football matches, as well as rugby and international music acts. Explore behind the scenes, see the players' change rooms, and tour the media centre from where all the action is going on. Tours operate weekdays. Windsor Street. A short distance from the next stop is Southern Cross Station, which connects train and bus services travelling within Melbourne, across Victoria and interstate. Services include metropolitan trains, B-line regional trains and coaches, and interstate trains to major cities on the east coast. For travellers to Melbourne's domestic and international airports, the Skybus Express services to Melbourne Tullamarine Airport and Melbourne Avalon Airport depart from Southern Cross Station. The station also offers a retail sector, so you can explore great shopping and grab a bite to eat while you wait for your connecting train or coach service. Melbourne is known around the world for its trams and boasts one of the world's great urban tram networks. The network is now the biggest in the world, with 250 kilometres of double track. Garrett Trams operates 24 routes with a fleet of approximately 500 trams. With more than 200 million trips each year, it's no wonder Melbourne loves its trams. The next stop is King Street. Melbourne was founded on the banks of the Yarra River in 1835 and grew rapidly through the 1850s after the discovery of gold in Victoria to become Australia's main financial centre. The area around Port Phillip Bay was the original home of the Kulin Nation, consisting of several language groups of Indigenous Australians whose ancestors had lived in the area for approximately 30,000 years. Step off here to visit Flagstaff Gardens. Change to a Route 58 tram bound for West Coburg to go to Melbourne Zoo, where you can see over 320 animal species from around the world in a beautifully landscaped setting. Open every day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with free admission for kids on weekends. Melbourne has the third largest Greek population outside Athens and Thessaloniki, which has significantly shaped the culture of the city. Melbourne's Greek precinct is located around Lonsdale Street, with restaurants, cafes and cake shops. Step off here for the Hellenic Museum to explore the rich cultural traditions of ancient and contemporary Greece. The museum is located in what was originally the Royal Mint, which began casting gold coins in 1870. Stop is Queen Street. Melbourne is known around the world for its rich mix of cultures. Gold miners from around the world began arriving in Victoria during the 1850s gold rush. During this time, a large Chinese community was established. After World War II, a new influx of migrants arrived from Europe, particularly Greece and Italy. Today, Melbourne is recognised as the largest Italian city outside Italy. Melbourne is a truly cosmopolitan metropolis with a population of over 5 million people from more than 110 different ethnic backgrounds, speaking 170 languages. Sample the best of Italian and Spanish flavours at bars and restaurants along nearby Hardware Lane, a popular destination for breakfast, dinner and evening drinks. stop is Melbourne Central Station and Elizabeth Street. Step off here for metropolitan trains and to connect with route 19, 57 and 59 trams along Elizabeth Street. Catch a tram north along Elizabeth Street to visit Queen Victoria Market. Steeped in history, this iconic market sells a huge range of clothes and souvenirs, plus the freshest produce and gourmet food. The market's open every day except for Mondays and Wednesdays. From this stop, catch any tram south down Elizabeth Street to Burke Street Mall, Melbourne's shopping heartland, with its buskers and busy shoppers. Two of Melbourne's premier department stores are located here. From Burke Street Mall, you can begin a journey into some of Melbourne's most beautiful laneways and shopping arcades, including the Royal and Block arcades. Explore an eclectic range of shops, bars and cafes nestled in unlikely nooks. The next stop is Melbourne Central Station and Swanston Street. Step off here and Swanston Street trams and the Melbourne Central, QV and Emporium shopping centres. This is also the stop for the RMIT University and the State Library of Victoria. The heritage of State Library of Victoria opened in 1856. The library has a collection of more than 2 million books, as well as pictures, maps, manuscripts, and several galleries. You can take a tour, watch films, listen to music, play game consoles, and access free Wi-Fi. Open Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Take a tram south along Swanston Street and St Kilda Road to visit Melbourne's Royal Botanic Gardens or the Ian Potter Museum of Arts, or north to the University of Melbourne. Trams from here also travel to Government House, the Shrine of Remembrance, and the stylish and popular Chapel Street shopping precinct in South Yarra and Paran. The next stop is Russell Street. Step off here for the State Library of Victoria. At the next stop, you'll find Melbourne's most feared destination, the Old Melbourne Jail, a place of more than 130 executions, including infamous bushranger Ned Kelly. Step inside Melbourne's home of crime since 1840 and discover the stories that never left. Open daily, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. A 10-minute walk from the next stop is the birthplace of Melbourne's vibrant cafe culture, Lygon Street, Carlton, known as Melbourne's Italian precinct. Exhibition Street for the Majesty's Theatre with its stunning Art Deco interior, as well as the Comedy Theatre. The free tram zone covers Melbourne's CBD and Docklands. Trips entirely within this zone are free, so you won't need to touch on your Mikey, including your entire City Circle tram journey. If you're planning to travel anywhere outside the free tram zone, to places like St Kilda, Melbourne Zoo, or Chapel Street, Moran, you'll still need to have a valid Mikey. You can purchase a Mikey from major hotels and backpackers, major train stations, and many retailers such as 7-Eleven. For more information, ask at your hotel or grab a Mikey brochure on board. Next stop is Victoria Street and Trobe Street. Step off here for the Royal Exhibition Building, Carlton Museum. Visit the World Heritage listed Royal Exhibition Building, a stunning architectural expression of the pomp and optimism of the late 19th century, and built for Melbourne's International Exhibition of 1880 to showcase the latest products from the Industrial Revolution. The building was also the site for the opening of Australia's first Parliament in 1901. Tours are available. Surrounding the Royal Exhibition Building are the World Heritage listed Carlton Gardens. Within the gardens you'll find the Melbourne Museum. Stop is Nicholson Street. Step off here for St Vincent's Hospital and connect with routes 86 and 96 trams for shopping in the bohemian and vibrant precincts of Collingwood, Fitzroy and beyond. Also can second-hand bazaars and art galleries and enjoy the many funky cafes and restaurants. For great bars, live music and DJs, take a tram on Route 86 from the next stop and head to Smith Street, Collingwood or Gertrude Street, Fitzroy. For independent designers, don't miss the Rose Street Artists Market every Saturday, or take a Route 96 tram to visit Melbourne's best collection of Spanish restaurants located along Johnston Street. Station. Step off here for Metropolitan trains. From the next stop, you can walk to the glorious triple-spired St Patrick's Cathedral and St Peter's Church. These buildings contain beautiful examples of stained glass, wood carvings, mosaics and brass. A number of traditional gargoyles adorn St Patrick's Cathedral, including a recent whimsical addition that resembles the features of a prominent former Premier of Victoria. Down Albert Street, the Victorian Artists Society welcomes visitors to its art exhibitions and heritage-listed building. Entry is free Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. A short walk from the next stop, down Little Bourke Street, is Chinatown, boasting the longest continuous Chinese settlements in the Western world. You'll find a huge variety of restaurants and cuisines, from fine dining to noodle houses, as well as Asian groceries, herbalists, and fashion boutiques. The Chinese Museum is also located here. is Flinders Street. Step off here for Route 75 trams. Step off here for the Treasury Gardens and the Heritage Fitzroy Gardens. There are free guided walking tours of Fitzroy Gardens every Saturday from 10 a.m. starting the gardens also contain the fairy tree sculpture depicting fairies and elves. Cook's Cottage, the reconstructed house of Captain James Cook's parents, is also located here. Start your exploration of the gardens from Fitzroy Gardens Visitor Centre, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Sunday. Melbourne's cosmopolitan Bridge Road, Richmond, renowned for its fashion, cafes and bars, is just a short distance from the next stop. Take a tram on Route 75. The Melbourne Cricket Ground and National Sports Museum are also accessible from here on Tram Route 75.
Every time you travel outside the free tram zone, visit the BTV website for more information.
Melbourne Sports Precinct, Melbourne Cricket Ground, Melbourne Park and Amy Park. Melbourne is gripped by its passion for sport all year round. Australian rules football, rugby, soccer, tennis, cricket, basketball and cycling are on show at these world-class venues. Great sporting memories can be relived by taking a tour of the MCG or visiting the National Sports Museum 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. most days. You can also experience the next stop is Flinders Street Station and Swanston Street. Step off here for metropolitan trains and to connect with Swanston Street and St Kilda Road tram routes. At the National Opal Collection, a short walk from this stop, you can discover the incredible link between the opal and the dinosaurs. Marvel at the great opalized dinosaur fossils. Watch opal cutters at work. It's also a great place to purchase your beautiful Australian opal jewellery, and overseas visitors can enjoy tax-free prices. At this stop is Federation Square, Melbourne's meeting place, with extraordinary architecture of diverse shapes and colours. Fed Square is an exciting cultural hub offering free public art, performance and multimedia. Galleries include the Ian Potter Centre, NGV Australia, NGV Studio, and the Australian Centre for the Moving Image. Some of Melbourne's best designed galleries are located here, as well as an array of cafes, restaurants and bars. Melbourne's South Bank Cultural Precinct is just a short walk over Princes Bridge and across the Yarra River. The Victorian Arts Centre, State Theatre, Hamer Hall and National Gallery of Victoria International are located here. To visit the Royal Botanic Gardens, Government House, the Shrine of Remembrance and St Kilda Beach, catch a tram along St Kilda Road. next stop is the goods shed. The heritage-listed Mission to Seafarers building, built in 1917 in the Spanish mission style, is part of an international organisation offering support to seafarers of all nationalities. The building hosts art and cultural events throughout the year and is open to the public from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. Stop is Docklands Park. The Docklands precinct is on the site of Melbourne's historic industrial port area. Adjacent to the traditional coral grid, the area is being redeveloped over a number of years. Residential, retail and leisure destinations. Docklands offers a year-round calendar of entertainment and events. Next stop is Marvel Stadium.
Explore Melbourne by tram and take advantage of the long summer days by experiencing the many events, festivals and attractions on during summer. Take a break from the heat at Melbourne's many parks and gardens. Discover Captain Cook's cottage and see if you can find the Fairies tree in shade-filled Fitzroy Gardens. Just an easy stroll from Stop 8 Spring Street in Flinders Street. Appreciate the ornate beauty of the World Heritage Site-listed Royal Exhibition Building, the meeting place of Australia's first federal parliament, in Carlton Gardens, at Stop 9 Victoria Street in Woodford Street. And the ornamental lake at the lush Royal Botanic Gardens. A short walk from any tram on St Kilda Road to Stop 19 Shrine of Remembrance. For more information about what offers summer,
cargo sheds, and enjoy a drink at one of the atmospheric bars located right on the water. You can continue your journey to New Quay on foot, a 10-minute stroll along the water's edge. The river and waterways have an important role in the fishing culture and the history of Melbourne's development. These areas have been redeveloped and now provide some of the most contemporary entertainment destinations and examples of public art that the city has to offer. International cuisine by the water, including Moroccan, Japanese, Greek, Spanish, and glorious Mediterranean-style seafood. Indulge in fine dining overlooking the boats on Victoria Harbour, or grab a gelato, take a stroll harbourside, bask in a romantic sunset. Continue the wind down on Sunday at the Docklands Sunday Market. Browse an eclectic range of stalls along the promenade, or just sip a coffee and enjoy a lazy breakfast at one of the many cafes as you watch the market bustle. Located on the promenade, the market sells arts and crafts, second-hand items, and clothes, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays. Observation wheel. Towering 120 metres high over the Docklands, the Melbourne Star is the only giant observation wheel in the Southern Hemisphere, and one of only 4 in the world, joining the London Eye, Singapore Flyer, and Las Vegas High Roller. Whether you're a visitor looking to discover our great city, or a Melburnian born and bred, a trip on the Melbourne Star will show you a side of the city you'll see nowhere else. As you glide serenely through the Melbourne sky, audio commentary will give you insights into the city's science, history, culture. Take in the breathtaking 360-degree street views up to 40 kilometres, encompassing the Docklands precinct, Melbourne CBD, Port Phillip Bay, and as far as Mount Macedon, Arthur's Seat, and the Dandenong Ranges.